Okay, so chocolate biscuits. I'm fairly sure I've never had a bad chocolate biscuit. I know I've had some that are better than others, and this one blows them all away. This is for those true chocoholics, those people who cannot get enough of that deep, rich, dark, chocolatey flavour. This is the biscuit for you. You can see I've got the cake mixer out. If you haven't got one like this, no problems at all. If you've got one of those ones with the two little beaters, perfect, that'll work for you. Even if you've got a handheld one, no worries at all. You can do this by hand. We're not going to be creaming the butter and sugar, we're just going to be bringing it together. So what goes into this amazing biscuit? I've got flour, all-purpose flour. White and brown sugars. If you've only got white sugar at home, use that. I've got the brown sugar in there because it adds a little bit of caramel overtone to it, almost a maltiness to the biscuit. And butter. Unsalted butter ideally, simply so that we can control what salt content is in the biscuit. Cocoa, I've got dark Dutch cocoa here. Eggs, and both baking powder as well as baking soda, and just a little bit of salt added in. And all that lot is going to make the biscuit better. And that holds together just a little bit of chocolate. And here I'm using dark chocolate, I'm using 54%. If you want to mix it up and put 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of chocolate in there, go for it. You can reduce the chocolate and change it up. Just don't try and increase the chocolate, otherwise there'll be nothing to hold together. So I start with the butter and both sugars. I'm just going to bring those together using a paddle. Some people know this as a K-beater. Mix together the butter and both sugars until they become a smooth, homogeneous mass. Then add the eggs a little bit at a time. If your mix looks like it's about to curdle, it's probably because the eggs or the butter are too cold. Not to panic, just keep it mixing, add in the cocoa. Now we're going to give it a quick scrape down just to get all those bits that have been missed into the mix. Add in the flour, the salt, the baking powder and the baking soda. Mix that until it's almost completely together, when there's just a little bit of powder left. At this point I'm going to add in all of my chocolate. I don't want to put it into high speed after this because I don't want to crush the chocolate. I want large chunks of chocolate in my biscuit. I don't want them to disappear. And that's it. Scale them off to around 80 to 100 grams. You can go larger or smaller if you like, just adjust the baking time accordingly. So now I've got them all portioned off, I'm going to pop them in the oven exactly as they are. I'm not going to roll them around and smooth them off. I'm not going to squish them down because I want them to be bumpy and gnarly and a little bit fatter than the average biscuit. So hopefully these biscuits will quench your thirst for chocolate just as they have mine. I'm Kevin from Gilbert's Fine Food, and I'll see you again next time.